Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope you've had a good Christmas. It's December 2022 and on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve, we managed to have a little bit of a local ride round just our neck of the woods. Just fancy a little bit of dirt, and certainly we did get dirt in this video. So obviously I'm on the Himalayan. I'm running TKC 80 tyres with sat at £25 per square inch front and back. The back tyre is probably about 50% worn, so it's not perfect, so I'm going to see how we get on. I'm following my mate in front who's on a CRF Rallye 300. We're both chatting on intercoms, so if you hear some of the dialogue, obviously you'll hear what I'm saying, but you probably won't hear what my mate's saying. But yeah, we'll see how we get on today. It's bright and sunny, it's quite cold, but it's very wet, and we're going to hit some very, very muddy trails in the Harewood Dale area just north of Scarborough. So yeah, back on our local Thompson's track, just turn the ABS off, just past it here. So yeah, it starts off, this is obviously a byway open to all traffic, so starts off, tarmac. You'll have seen this on some of my previous videos if you subscribe. Last time I did this it wasn't as wet, but it's certainly noticeable today. So yeah, the dirt starts now. So yeah, stood up on the pegs. He's running very well. I've got the foam air filter in now, as I've said on my previous video. So I'm running an oiled foam element now. So for peace of mind, just suits the dirt a bit better. Certainly, in the wet and the dust, I feel happier now. I was always worried about the Himalayan's air filter with it being quite low down, susceptible to any water ingress, and let's be honest, it's not a big issue if you ride on the road, and if you ride sensibly on trails and you don't do much water, then the stock system is absolutely fine. In the summer, obviously, it becomes very dusty down here, well, everywhere we ride, and sometimes if you're following groups of bikes, you're just riding in a dust cloud. And I've actually worked on engines. Well, I've actually replaced engines on an engine on a motorcycle that was damaged by sand. It was basically been across a desert, and the fine sand had got past the paper air filter. So I'm very aware that the damage that fine sand can do, but that's a little bit extreme, So first of one of many gates. Get the gate here. We've got. It'll probably go get the next gate. So yeah, this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky down here. It starts to just get a little bit loose. So we've just come downhill, but just beyond, down into the dip, it gets a little bit wet. And I'm thinking that'll be a test for the tyres, certainly on the back end of this bike. Yeah, one thing we like to do is always make sure the gates are shut. Respect the farmers and the cattle and so on. Okay. So this gate was shut. Alright, I'll carry on then. Oh dear me. Keep the heads low. Oh dear. Yeah, but I'm riding in the middle. So that was a mistake. So let me jump down and go into where the tractors are. That's better. Don't, rule number one, don't ride in the middle of the trail in the winter. Well, generally in the summer, that's kind of where my place is, but... There you go. Oh dear. Hang on a minute, I need to get a grip here. I need to get stood up. That's it, we're alright. The key is just not to spin the wheel. If I don't spin the wheel, and it keeps that tread clear, it just sort of settles up. Just what those Royal Enfield engineers wanted on a long stroke. Tractability, nice and just purr up. Just like that. Well, that was definitely muddier and definitely than before. Got up though, there's a little bit of a footprint in there, isn't there? I mean, yeah, just. I think the next upgrade will be Mighty CO9s, I think, on that back. Front will be alright, but... I think you just got it won't last very long, that's all, isn't it? Yeah, well this time of year. Absolutely. Things are doing alright though. I've just got to remind myself not to... I was in Broxton the other day at the start and I just rode right in the middle and it was so slushy I nearly fucking lost my front end. I just need to remind myself that it's not somewhere anymore. Yeah. Just wet as shit. That's it. Yeah. I bet it's like an ice rink down here when it's... Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, which is like what we like. Yep. It's alright, you're alright. Definitely. You only. I think to be honest, from memory, it's quite straightforward. There's a gate where the woods start. So there is. Right. There we go. Hold on tight. This is definitely a test. Endurance test. No. I'll keep my distance, I don't want to get showered. I'll tell you something what's really nervy, this loose grip. Yeah. No, the grip itself isn't too bad. So he's actually doing alright. It's a nice trail this. I like this trail. The main thing is just roll along. Oh, he says. Yeah. Yep, I can do that. Don't think you'd want to be on a mountain bike down here, would you? Hey up, hey up, hey up, hey up. Yeah, punctured stop. Yep. Off we go. Give that a bit of a...
Yeah, I pressed the button on my intercom at exactly that moment in time, haven't you?
Right
there.
Yep.
Are you out from under it?
Got it. Thanks, mate. That's where, if you were on your own there, I think you'd have been.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the first time I've...
I pushed my intercom button just as you went, hey up.
Whew. I don't know what happened there. I don't know whether it was a bit of front brake. Yes. Right. Right, it's alright. Bring it back. Yeah.
There you go. Are we back on combi now?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll be alright. Get that. There she is, look. We're alright. Bit of a knack. This is when you... Don't know. Actually do not know. I think there'll be a bit of waddling down here, I think.
I'm hoping that it's wet enough to have gone down to the hard.
Here we go. Well, we wanted some dirt. Ah, yeah. That's a bloody right. It's one of them bloody thorn things, isn't it? I seem to remember there was a little camber down here, a little bit of a... There, is it there? I think I might have to a bit of waddling here, I think. Yep, just a bit of waddling. Oh, she's definitely... Yeah, we're okay, just keep waddling. Yep, all good. Definitely, no, it's definitely better. That's better. Well, that's the first time I've fallen off in a while, so hey up, nearly again. I think these tyres are probably working, but I think something a bit more spicy would be better, I think, today. Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear, wait, to the log there. Particularly want to go around there. Way up. Looks like someone's been up there, do you reckon? Yeah, the road is definitely closed up recently. Have they filled it in then?
I believe so. I looked at it there. I believe it's
Wow. Gosh, if I get down then, and then I'll just get ahead. Oh, that's a good leg. I'll just get down here and then I'll stall her. Right, neutral. Kill that. Oh, she's a bit muddy. That's what we wanted though, isn't it? Yeah, you see they are, you know, we look at them tyres, there is putting some tread down. Piece of cake. I think that's probably the weight.
not the bike, I mean the bike was capable enough. I think if I'd run a proper knobbly tyre, I probably wouldn't have had that happening, but yeah,
but then you
100% it's the weight.
But then you'd be going through tyres like,
Well, this is it. It's the thing, innit?
I'm just going to waddle down here. You know, no, I didn't know that. Jesus. That might be the wrong lane here. Might just drop down into there. Alright, this gets interesting here. Hey up, stalled. Oh no, we're alright. As long as I keep waddling. Well, you've got fucking knobblies on, haven't you? That's why. Oh, this is interesting. Probably get bogged down here, I think. Catapults you. No, no chance. Whew! Did it though? Oh! Did alright though. She did alright, she did good. Bit of state of that. Whew! Right then. So we want to be straight on, and there's another gate. Whew! That was interesting. Very muddy. Steady up. I know I'm sweating a bit. Last time I came down there, it was full of cows. Yeah, well, they were stood at this gate, and I'm like, stood at this gate here, I'm thinking, oh dear. Right. Okay, well, they're all there, look. Gonna take some power washing this. Feet are dry though. Might as well just give her a push. Come on, little Emmy. Dirt. Stinks and all, doesn't it? Like a pit pony, isn't it? Like a little oh dear mate. The ritual of gate closing. So you know, it's just a good view of that down there when you look Reesty Bank up there. So is it next year we'll be able to have a go at that Reesty climb? Yeah. Yeah, along the field. It's a bit way up, it just kicks a lot of... It's a little bit... It's just a little bit soft on here, so just... I think we do a very steep up. I'm drifting, I'm going sideways a bit here. To the right. Very greasy here. I'm just going to have to very careful now. All the sheep are coming. No, it isn't right, and then I think the sheep think they're getting fed. Fortunately you are, guys. Yeah, she's very, 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 very slippery. I think my tyres are packed up. I'm just a little bit worried that I'm on this. Yeah, that's not too bad now. Yeah, so the TKC tyres are pretty much right on their extreme limit here. I mean, I am getting some adhesion in the dirt, but it's certainly no match to a proper full-blown enduro tyre. The problem the Himalayan has is obviously with its 17-inch wheel at the rear, your tyre choice is very limited really. So I think really in these, if you were riding, you know, regular sort of like mud fields in the winter, you either need to buy fit a brand new pair of TKC 80 tyres, or probably fit the Mitas E09s, which is what I've run before now. I think it's certainly worth a tyre change, probably around December time in the dirt, because today has been the first time this year, to be fair, well, this season, where obviously I've had adhesion problems with the Himi, and it is very, very, very muddy. You know, we're talking, the Himi's doing very well really on the tyres it's got. I just keep the revs low. I just try not to whip the throttle open and just let the long stroke just pull its way through, which it does do. So I think really considering the, you know, where we're at with the, you know, with the state of the tyres, you know, they are very worn on the back. I think she's doing very, very well really. So I can't really complain here. So back on the tarmac now. So this is basically between Howardale, passing the old Millin pub, and going up towards the Whitby Road. What we're going to do is take the tarmac up to the A171 Whitby Road, then turn right up Howardale Hill, and then we're going to head towards Ravenscar and do a few little trails after Ravenscar. So obviously Himmy now is back in its back road territory. So, you know, I enjoy riding, you know, it's like thrashing the hell out of the motor around here, and I think, like I say, it's pretty much a do-it-all bike. So it has some limitations, like I say, with the tyres today have been, you know, been a problem. I think I came off earlier thinking about it because I'm being so used to riding in the dry in the summer. I think I've just dabbed that front brake and locked the front wheel up, and then the front wheels just kept going and I skidded, and I think that's what happened there. I should have used the back brake a bit more. I have a terrible habit at the moment of thinking that the ground's bone dry, and I'm just kind of still adjusting to you know, to the slippy conditions, so it's easily catch you out given the mileage we've done over the summer off road. But so yeah, but yeah, no, it's good to be out. It's good to be out. But, right, clear.
can't see.
So this trail takes us down towards Ravenscar, and it's marked on the. It is actually it's part of the Motor C cycle route, but it is actually an unclassified road as well, so it is illegal right away. What we noticed on the other end, which you won't see in the video, there's actually somebody's actually made a prohibition sign to say that motor vehicles are not permitted, but actually that's incorrect. We've done our own work on the council website, and this trail very much is open. But like anything, you know, we just respect the trails. We don't go busting down wide on the throttle, kicking the dirt up. We just roll along, you know, enjoy the view, respect the trails, look out for horses and so on. And I think if everybody does that, then there's not an issue. You know, rather than obviously get a 1290 KTM, come down with full beans and, you know, shred the hell out of the trail and wonder why everybody hates us. Like, you know, it's not what it's about really. Certainly not a shared trail like this. You know, when it's open for everybody. You know, walkers, riders, horse riders, mountain bikers, and obviously including ourselves. Like, you know, so.
And that's it. Well, it's just when when you're stuck on, like if you're in France, you know, when you're 6 hours on, you know, behind on the motorway, that's when it just becomes. It is lovely, isn't it?
So this is a little bit of it's a short trail that takes us from the middle of Ravenscar back onto the Ravenscar to Cloughton road. So this is actually marked on the Trans-Northern Trail. There's the linesman's actually marked this out on the Trans-Northern Trail route. So it just basically takes us from the centre of Ravenscar down this lane to pick up the main road. And like I say, it's just a nice. Ravenscar's a bleak place. It's very windy. It's very windy in the winter, and well, most of the time. But on a clear day, it's it's very picturesque. The views are great. And the story of Ravenscar is that the Victorians were intending to build a full spa town here, but actually it never materialised. So the streets and the sewers and that are in place apparently, but that's as far as it got. And obviously the railway, they shut the railway in 1965 under the Beeching Act. So from Ravenscar we're going to head towards Cloughton, and then there's a final bit of dirt we're going to do around the old Cloughton quarry, which will take us basically back towards Scarborough again.
slow down. This gets quite interesting up here. I was going to oh dear me, think this is a good idea. Oh dear me. Keeping that foot out. Right in the middle. Yeah. Fucking hell, just trying something then. There you go. Yeah, don't let it slip. Don't let it slip. And just a little bit bigger up there, down over. Right, I haven't got my ABS off here. Just gonna freewheel down here. Little gentle dab at back brake. I'm quite happy sat down. No need to. It's not always a good place to be though. This is carnage down here, this. We go back here. Do you get it? It might, if we're lucky, it might shut. Yep. Yeah. Hey up. I think I'm actually somebody's put this here. This could be interesting. I think we might need to go down over there. Up here. Right, and no, I don't think I'm going. Yep, going down. Yep, I'm alright. Right, okay, it's alright. Let me get it. That's it. Steady away. I just do that on Poodle. That's it. That's it. Not yet. She will not stall. All right. Yep. We go down and we go around with the nub. I think it does illegally. It's an old quarry, isn't it? I think you can get up there, but lovely. What a great trail. If you just take your time on this thing, you don't give it the beans, it just keeps going. This is just so gentle, so fluffy, real fluffy throttle. Beautiful that, we're good. Lovely. What a great trail. Right, there's a gate. I think it's quite a way up, so zigzag up. Lovely around here. Yeah, just spin a bit. Come on. Now this could be interesting. Don't think I'm going to get up here. Just wondering how I can get it. If I can just get. I'm going to keep going. That's it. It's about the limit of these tyres, I think. I mean, it just as legacy, it gets you by, you know, you get round, but no, absolutely not. I think the Mighty CO9s are the ones to have. A lot of the lads run. I think one lad runs a tracker on the front. It's not blowing, is it? Oh. And there it is.
So that concludes today's trip. It's a local circular on the legal rights of way around where we live. It's probably fair to say that it is quite muddy out there, so it's probably not the best time to go hurtling down the lanes. But like I say, we just wanted to go and have a final ride of the year and just basically test the bikes really. I think, like I say, it goes to show with the Himalayan, the tractability is there with the engine. I mean, I've said many times, reviews on this bike, that the long stroke engine is an absolute, it's an absolute asset to the machine. It's got a low centre of gravity and feels very, very stable. When you're riding. I think in this case today, I mean, the TKC 80 tyres are a road mud tyre, and I think they were probably on the extreme end of being off-road. They are quite worn, certainly the back one, and obviously they do clog up with mud, as you could see in the video there. I had difficulty getting up the incline on a very muddy trail, a lot of compacting muck in the tyre tread on the back. I think if you can try and keep the wheels turning without spinning them and they clear themselves out, then you generally you seem to keep rolling. But the moment you stop and you lose that momentum and you try going again, it's certainly in the muck, then unless you're onto the hard ground, the chalk underneath, or should I say the stone underneath, then you're going to be in for a bit of a waddle. So yeah, I think very shortly I'll be looking for a very decent knobbly for the rear. The only problem with knobblers is they don't last very long, so you spend a lot of money on knobbly tyres, certainly on a 17-inch tyre. and they only last probably about 4,000 miles if you're lucky, you know. So I think certainly warrants a very knobbly seasonal winter tyre for the back, and then obviously come the spring we'll probably look at putting something a bit more dual sport on, like, you know. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe, and feel free to ask me any questions in the comments below. Thanks again, and Happy New Year.